to admit that when I was raising my children and I had very considerate people, caring people, and people that worried about me. So I mean, I fell into that trap, and I took advantage of it.
That was Alyce Murphy, who turned 100 this May. I'm Jeff, and this is Storied San Francisco. Every week on this podcast, we feature bartenders, business owners, photographers, and other San Franciscans talking about living, working, and doing their thing here. It's a way to get to know your neighbors. Welcome to episode 35, part 2. In part 1, Alyce and her youngest daughter, Joni, shared stories of Alyce's early years. In this podcast, Alyce will talk about her life from the mid-1930s onward. She'll also reflect on living all 100 of her years in San Francisco. Here's Alyce. Do you want to tell us about when the Golden Gate Bridge first opened? Was that exciting?
Yeah, because Jack...
No, he was around for the 75th. He's talking about when it first opened.
Oh,
in the 30s.
No, I don't remember.
So remember you told me that you walked the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
When it first opened.
Everybody did. Everybody that was there at the opening walked the bridge.
And you did that?
Oh, no, I went.
Mm-hmm. No cars. It was just people walking,
no, it was
right?
they just let the people walk. And, of course, after that stint was over, then it was forever cars.
Yes. I think there's a famous photograph of that day of everyone walking.
Yeah.
So you're in there somewhere.
They were making history, so they figured.
Yeah.
And you were.
Absolutely.
I was there when the Bay Bridge was opened. In fact, I was a toll collector on it later on. I was working with her husband.
No, weren't you working on the bridge during World War II? Because you had to work. Where was Dad?
Dad? He was probably working. Oh, and you don't remember him? He got hurt.
Yeah, we'll go into that. But I think Jeff's asking you about during World War II. Is that when you started working at the bridge?
At the bridge, yeah.
And you were a toll taker?
I went, huh?
You took people's...
I was a toll collector.
You took the money.
Yeah. And
did you like that job?
Huh?
Did you like that?
Oh, yeah. Because there was one guy who used to come every morning, bring me a flower.
Oh.
That made me happy. And, you met all kinds of people in such a short time. It's surprising you can.
Mm-hmm.
And I never had any problems with them.
What about sometimes the girls would jump out of the car?
Oh, yeah. The guys that yeah, you want me to forget all the bad things that I was mad at. The guys couldn't take them home. And instead they'd take them across the bridge. And then when they stopped to pay the toll, they'd jump out.
Wow.
And then right there is the highway patrol station.
Mm-hmm.
They grabbed the guy, and then they'd take him, and off he'd go. And the girl was saved from don't know what. Huh?
Terrible.
Yeah.
You said that happened a lot, huh?
Oh, yeah. That happened a lot.
Mm.
But they were fool enough to go. You just don't do those things.
Was that typically in the daytime or at night or?
Yeah, that was typical.
In the daytime?
No.
In night.
It was more at night.
Yeah.
No, they didn't need to hide at night.
Right.
I mean, in the daytime, so it was only at night. They thought they were. And actually, when you come right down to it, it was kidnapping.
Mm-hmm.
But they were stupid. They shouldn't do those things.
How did you meet your husband, Alyce?
We have a Catholic clubs in the city, the YMI and the YMI. They call it Young Men's Institute, Young Women's Institute, and it was a club, and that's where I
like a
belonged to
social kind of club.
Yeah, I belonged to the club, and so I met him through there.
Mm-hmm.
And,
That was a club all over town, all the Catholic churches?
No, it was down on, what is that little street? The little street down in the middle of town there. It's Van Ness. It's the YMI and the YLI. That's what they called it. And they'd give dances.
Okay.
And, and Saturday nights and things like that. And they had a lot of activity, and then I belonged to the parade unit. They'd march in the parades outside of town.
The drill teams, right?
Huh?
The drill teams? Your drill teams?
Yeah.
Was that during the war or?
No, I don't. To be honest, I don't remember whether it was or not. I can't say that it was.
Oh, okay.
It probably was.
High school, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because they were all young girls.
Yeah.
And we used to practice in the basement in the city hall.
Wow.
So
City Hall, the same building
yeah.
that it's there now. Yeah. So San Francisco loves parades.
Oh yeah.
We don't even have to have a reason.
Oh yeah. I went to every parade they had. I loved them, and they had some good ones. They always had them, and then they had them for other towns.
Mm-hmm.
They'd go out of town and to a parade in that town. I used to always take the kids to the parades because I liked them myself. And they were always, a lot of people. They were from out of town, other units. So they got a lot of parade.
Do you remember that first parade that we went to at Castro in Church?
The gay.
Yeah, remember that one?
Yeah. That was the first one. And I mean, the people up, they had sectioned it off before this ever even happened. And it was definitely gay. And so naturally, everybody wanted to go see the gay parade.
Yeah.
And I was among them.
Yeah?
No, it was.
Well, maybe
gays.
not as outlandish as it is today, but probably some flair.
Oh, it was
fun.
more undercover. It wasn't so openly gay then.
Yeah.
But it is now.
Do we want to try to get some Treasure Island World Fairs stories?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
We went to all of those. The World's Fair, Treasure Island.
Do you remember the fair?
They had, all the different little special things. And it was quiet. It was well put together.
How did everybody get there?
A ferry boat.
Ferry, wow.
No, and it was a great ride. You had a ride to the ferry boat, and off you got, and went along, and to see what you wanted to see. And there was a lot to see.
Was it expensive?
I don't think so, no. None of those big things like that were expensive in my day.
What about nylons? You couldn't get nylons and things, right?
No, those days kind of river bottom. Didn't get them.
That was during the war, right?
War years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or World War II.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So do you remember World War II?
Oh, God,
Do you want
everything was cut. There wasn't any of the things available that used to be. So you missed it.
Mm-hmm.
You missed it.
You must have been in your early 20s at that point.
I It was
So did you have friends who were going off to war, or
me.
yeah, did your friends go, or
I don't remember them going, but I'm sure they did.
yeah? And did you start working then, or what did you do?
My aunt worked at a factory,
Mhm.
and then she got me a job when I graduated from school. She got me a job at the factory she worked, and so I worked there, and then I worked myself up to the clerk that mails the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call it?
Shipping clerk?
Shipping clerk.
And
Yeah.
where was this?
It's down in California Card Company down on South Van Ness.
Oh, okay.
It
Not there anymore, I guess.
I don't think so.
It's there.
It could be. I haven't been down that way.
Yeah.
It was just a big, long building, and it was on from 18th and what's that big street down there?
Bryant?
No. It's farther up. I can't think of it. But anyway,
Potrero?
Potrero.
Oh,
That's
Potrero.
it, Potrero. So that's where that was. And spent all of my goofy days there.
Why were they? How were they goofy?
Well, it was a great big. It must have been about 3 blocks long. The building,
It's big.
and then after the minute work was over, we all ran to the bar on the corner.
Oh,
That was a little change. So
do you remember which corner?
Huh?
Because there still are some bars over there. Do you remember which corner or where that bar was?
18th and South Van Ness.
Oh yeah, I believe that's still a bar, or maybe it's
Yeah,
Folsom.
I don't know whether it's still there or not. But
Yeah, there's one at 18th and Folsom now,
yeah. Well,
and then 19th and South Van Ness is a bar.
Well, it was. Yeah, I think it was 18th and 19th. It was one of them.
Yeah,
So that was a ritual.
yeah, where you got goofy.
Yeah. And I always remember I felt so sorry for one of the girls that worked. Her mother would bring her to work and come and get her. She didn't trust her. I don't know. Well, I'm sure fellows were asking her out because she was a pretty girl.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought and it was like factories are, all funny gossips and I told you how when I got married, I got 40 dish towels. Everyone brought me a dish towel. I thought, am I going to spend all my time in the kitchen? I didn't really.
She's a modern woman.
Huh?
You were ahead of your time.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to tell them about how you didn't know where Daddy was in World War II and how you figured it out?
How did I figure it out?
Remember the National Geographic magazine?
Oh, I know I don't, but tell me.
It's okay if you.
Yeah. So no, you during the war you said that when you got letters from Dad that everything was cut out, so nobody knew where he was, and that he sent you a picture.
A black guy.
Right. And he was his friend, and he was on an island somewhere, and he said that it was his closest friend that he'd made. And you happened to be looking at a National Geographic magazine. Go on.
And the two of them became friends, the black guy and him, and oh gosh, he was really in store there because he had somebody to cling to that wasn't military.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put it that way. So but they could never write about that stuff or what's the name, because it would give away where they were.
Mm-hmm.
So then you were looking at a magazine and you saw a picture of the guy that Daddy sent you.
Yeah, and he sent in his friend's picture. John wasn't in it, but the friend was.
Mm-hmm.
So then she knew he was in the Gilbert Islands, and she knew exactly where he was because of the picture.
Wow.
So I found out where he was. And I sent mail, but I don't think he ever got it. You know, they didn't know who in the hell they're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when did he come back?
Oh, yeah. He was gone. How long did I say? 3 years.
Okay.
He
You got married in 1941?
I got married at 41. Flag Day. Great day.
June.
Flag Day. And he was gone about 3 years.
Okay.
So, and I remember when he came home, all my neighbors came out of their houses to meet him.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
he loved that.
I bet.
Remember, tell him about you, Patty, your daughter, what she did when she saw him. Remember, Pat didn't know Dad because he was in the war.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't go near him. Yeah,
Wow.
she was over a year old when he came back, and she wouldn't go near him. And of course, that broke his poor heart. And it took a little while there to get to reacquaint. But like I said, all my neighbors, they all came out of their houses and welcomed him home, which was a nice gesture. No, those were hard days. But you were in a little club, you might as well say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you weren't the only one.
And then Daddy had a big accident, and then your life really changed, huh?
Well, it was hard.
He was on a truck, and the truck got hit, and he fell 50 feet to the ground. So he was working for the city as a lineman, and he was on a city truck in the cherry picker working on the high wires. And American Can Company, big truck came along and hit him, and him and the other man fell 50 feet to the concrete. And he turned his body in the air because he didn't want to land on his head. Yeah. But he was crippled and he could never work again.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't walk or...
We managed.
Yeah.
So he retired at 43. He couldn't work again.
He got help someplace. I don't remember. He got some kind of help from the job someplace, because we weren't without money.
Mm-hmm. But he couldn't work.
Oh no, he could never work. He could never work again after that.
Yeah.
For one thing, it was too traumatic.
Yeah.
If it was me, I'd be afraid to get back up there.
I would too.
But no, he didn't. So nursed himself back.
Did that meant you had to work?
Did I go to work? Yeah. Oh,
in the courts and whatnot.
I went to this.
Secretary first.
Oh.
Well, you worked in the schools and then at the rectory.
This friend of mine had a restaurant down the Standard Oil building, and she gave me a job working in the restaurant. Oh, well, the first day, it wasn't too good. I don't know. They brought me something to deliver to the table, and when I put my face over it to see what it was and who it belonged to, all the steam blew in my glasses. Oh, I felt terrible.
And you can't see anything.
I think mist all over them.
Yeah.
So they said, "Get her out of here."
No. She was very sympathetic. She understood. thank God she understood. She was nice enough to get me the job. I was a court clerk.
And which court was that?
The one down at 6th and
Hall of Justice.
Oh, Hall of Justice.
The Hall of Justice.
Hall of Justice. I think I was in 2 courts. One of them was a Catholic judge. And she always had something to say. And you just sat there and listened. And that was an interesting job, too.
Yeah. Do you remember anything out of the ordinary happening there?
No, they kept them pretty well under control.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't somebody try to jump out a window one time when you were there? Do you remember that?
Probably did, Joan, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, she was kind of there, and they decided to take a hike.
Wow.
And you were right in the way of the window, but he got past you.
Yeah.
And went out?
Yes.
Wow.
He saw an opening and he ran for it and made it.
Wow.
That's what happened.
You know, there's a Safeway now where Seal Stadium used to be.
The Safeway.
It's a grocery store.
Where?
Where Seal Stadium used to be.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of that bar?
The bar in the
The
corner?
Double Play.
The Double Play? Yeah, the Double Play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you go there?
Oh, yeah.
Ha
Oh, yeah.
Goofing off.
Uh-huh. I had one.
Yeah. Fun.
I think anyone that went to the thing ended up there at least one time there.
And then when you were working there, something really
Exciting happened, remember?
The Irish sweepstakes?
Uh-huh.
The Irish sweepstakes.
Oh, yeah. The Irish sweepstakes. They were kidding the life out of me.
I know you'll remember. I'll jog your memory. So you and Daddy bought an Irish sweepstakes ticket, and then you got a call from the international press. They told you that you won the Irish sweepstakes. Your husband answered the phone, and he didn't believe them, and he hung up because he thought someone was playing a joke because you didn't even know when the Irish sweepstakes was running, and because it was in Ireland. And then all of a sudden, all the newscasters, Channel 7, Channel 5, they all showed up at the front door to interview you guys. Yeah, I think you won $170,000, but you could only get that money if you went to Ireland. And Daddy didn't want to go to Ireland because you had to spend the money there. And he said, why do I want to do that? So you had to get a lawyer, and I think you ended up getting half of that.
I don't remember.
It was that good.
Yeah. And then
That's
you
okay.
took a trip to Ireland, and you gave money to the church. I remember that. That was a big deal.
That sweepstakes money, the rest of it.
What we didn't realize was people would get a ticket, and they would pull tickets out, and you would win a little money from the ticket pull. But the real winner is if your name was picked for a horse, and 3 people's names were picked for captain's wings. That's who won. So that $170,000, each person got that. One was in Malta, and one was in Los Angeles, and then you and Dad were here.
Do you remember what year that was?
I think it was it's either 78 or 79. I'm not sure.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was really a big deal.
Remember it.
That's
I
quite
must
a big deal.
have spent that fast.
Alice, do you remember?
Huh?
Do you remember the 1989 earthquake?
1989?
The big earthquake in 1989. Do you remember that one?
Barely.
Yeah.
I do.
You must have lived here.
I lived. Oh yeah. I stood under the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
They always said if there was ever an earthquake, stand in the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. And everybody else was having their problems. So, I mean, you just went along with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it was over, looked around and thought, oh, God, I'm safe. But that one, it was scary, too.
Yeah.
It was not a little one.
Right.
it had some weight behind it.
Yeah. And did you know what was going on all around
No,
with
and
the fires and the Bay Bridge and whatnot?
unless you got out and mixed,
Yeah.
then you filled in your spaces.
After World War II, everybody started moving out to the avenues. How come you and Dad stayed in the Mission District?
Oh, I don't. We liked it here. It was homier. That people were closer. Out at the avenues, you were like a separate person. You just moved into a house and you stayed there, and that was it. Like me, my sister bought this house, and of course we had it remodeled. But we were in a small neighborhood, and we liked it.
Did the weather have anything to do with it?
No, I don't think so. But we always had good weather here.
Still
Always.
do.
Huh?
You still do
Oh yeah, I'm
have
still.
very good weather.
That's right.
All the good weather.
No. We always had good weather, and out in the avenues you didn't. A girlfriend of mine lived out there, and her husband was a bartender.
Mhm.
And we went out there, sit and had a few here and there, and good God, so you had to get this past the fog to get it, fog to get out.
What do you love about San Francisco?
Oh, I love everything. I like the stores. I like the restaurants. We have lots of good restaurants.
So I just have a question for you. So do you think living in San Francisco has helped you live to be 100? Do you think living in San Francisco has helped you to
Oh,
live to 100?
yes.
How so?
I wouldn't be any other place. I will be truthful. It's all here for me. My grocery store. He's so personal. It's unbelievable.
Mhm.
He sends me birthdays and things like that. I'm on the streetcars. I don't go anymore because of my wheelchair. And but I mean it's all right at my hands. And then out at the beach, I can get out to the beach and up at the Cliff House. No, I'm content.
Good.
That's the way it should be.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Alyce.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I'm glad I helped.
We recorded this podcast at Alyce's Noe Valley home in May 2018. Music for the podcast is by Joe Begale. Film photography for this episode is by Michelle Kilfeather. There's a gallery of older photos of Alyce up on our website, which is storiedsf.com. To keep up with Storied San Francisco, please like and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please rate and review the show. Send your comments and suggestions to storiedsf@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. Check back next Tuesday when we'll hear from family physician, poet, and musician Yeva Johnson.